everybody, I'm Tito Levine, and this is Brunch at Tito's, very first episode where we're about brunch, booze, and questions. Next to me, I got Calvin Leslie-Young. You may have seen him in my Crandon off-road racing videos as the large wild white man, or also known as Hip Hop Santa. Calvin, how are you? Good morning.
What's up, fam? I'm marvelous, Jaron. How are you? I'm a little close to my death right now, a lot closer than I wanted to be.
All right, Calvin. So here at Brunch at Tito's, we're about asking questions. So I want to know what happened last night.
I think it was a cumulative effect of about 8 hours of poor decision making. We went to the greater Milwaukee area known as Water Street and proceeded to get absolutely loaded. Mm-hmm. And I may or may not have puked about 4 or 5 times.
Really?
Really.
When was the first time you puked?
I don't know.
You don't remember the?
I think it was
when you
probably
puked last
outside
night?
the car.
Cal, what are you doing? Okay.
There we go. Did I get it right?
Yeah, while I was driving.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, under the freeway.
One more time.
All right. Well,
There were homeless men out there.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. All right. What happened to Mark last night?
Mark, we left Mark downtown last night. I believe I've heard through the grapevine that Mark Jaskolski passed out taking a shit.
Ah.
Yeah, I can't.
On the shitter.
Yeah, I believe so.
On the shitter.
I mean, would you like to confirm with the record for that? Or?
I did. I looked at my Snapchat this morning.
Oh, wonderful.
And there he was. Mark, are you passed out right now?
Sure shit, huh?
Yep. Also, a little bit of information. He also puked in the tub.
No way.
Yes.
Wow. Well, you know what? Guess what? I guess I'm not the biggest piece of shit in this apartment.
Yeah.
High five.
Always a plus. Alrighty, Cal. I know that you're a big fan of hip hop. I know that you love that kind of music. You were wearing a shirt yesterday, Wu-Tang Clan.
That is correct.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
That is also correct, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're well versed.
Why Wu-Tang Clan? Why are they your favorite?
There's why Wu-Tang Clan. They're just a bunch of 9 black dudes from inner city New York that love hip hop and old martial arts movies. They're really down to earth guys. Apparently, I haven't met them. Sorry.
Darn.
Yeah, I know, right? That would be about the coolest thing ever. I don't know. I've always thought they're really, really cool. I don't know what it is.
Would you rather suck each toe of Ray Lewis, like each one of his toes after a football game, or would you lick the tan off of Donald Trump, like every inch?
I'll be honest with you. I think I'd probably go for licking the tan.
You would lick
the tan.
You would lick old Donnie Trump.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know what my feet smell like after wearing cleats and socks for a substantial amount of time, and there's no possible way that it could be a better choice than licking a 70-something-year-old man.
So you'd rather lick that whole surface 100%, of Donald Trump 100%. Over these 10 individual
100%
crusty toes.
I stand by my previous statement. I know what I'm about, son.
So, tell me about the first time you got legitimately drunk.
I was at a house party at my buddy Andrew Hedman's house. That was the first time I discovered that I could chug beer like nobody's business. Mm-hmm. We got his dog really, really drunk. We poured a bunch of beer.
You got a dog drunk?
Oh, fuck yeah.
What's wrong with you?
A lot. How much time we got? How long is this interview going to last? I mean, because I can take up the rest of it just telling you.
We're on a bit of a time constraint.
Okay, well then
so we'll forego that.
We'll dial it back.
We'll dial it back,
right,
yes.
excellent.
Back to getting the dog drunk.
Yeah, no, his dog's name was Chief. He's a giant 110-pound yellow lab. And, we basically just poured Bud Light into his doggy dish. And he drank it.
So the first time you got drunk was with a dog?
Correct.
That's baller.
It's not baller.
You alright?
No, I'm gonna vomit real quick.
We got the trash can right there for you. What is your hangover cure? What is your perfect hangover cure?
I'm 100% gonna puke. I'm so sorry.
It's good.
I don't want to puke on camera, but I'm
Thinking of Donald Trump? Thinking of Donald Trump? Or Ray Lewis's toes? I can't look at you. Put me back right after these messages. You gotta stop breathing so heavy at me, man.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make it. I puked so hard I'm sweating.
Yeah, you're looking fabulous right now.
My head hurts so bad.
So tell me how we fix that headache, that hangover. What's your cure?
Typically, greasy food always helps for me personally.
Okay.
That's not nearly a strong enough remedy for the state that I'm currently in.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only cure for a hangover like this is a bullet between the eyes.
Well, I'm not gonna commit murder today.
Pussy.
I do have some food. We'll make some food. Once we get that here, we'll finish the rest of this interview once I get the food in you.
That sounds phenomenal.
Sound like plan, Stan?
That's great. I might die in the interim, so I'm sorry if I do.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So Cal is extremely hungover. Normally in this portion we would make a delicious breakfast, usually something that would cure your hangover. But in his case, I don't feel like committing murder, and a bullet to the head is not an option. So I made some gourmet hash brown patties.
It's
and
pronounced gourmet.
gourmet hash brown patties and some scrambled eggs. So we'll continue with the interview. I will eat and consume fuel while you will wither away and die.
Slowly.
Yes, in that seat in front of me. So, Cal, the red, the white, the blue. What does that represent?
America.
America,
Obviously.
right? The U.S. of A. America.
Fuck yeah.
Unfortunately, right now, we are split. There are two types of people, generally, two parties in America. One who prefer pepperoni and pineapple on a pizza, and those who don't. What end of the spectrum are you
You're
on?
gonna do me like this, huh?
Absolutely. What end of the spectrum are you on?
I'd have rather talked about my political leanings than about pizza toppings.
We'll get to that next.
No, I'm about to Randy Johnson this shit. This interview's over. Pineapple, flavor wise, I very much enjoy it. The texture of it on pizza throws me. I'm not a giant fan of it.
Mm-hmm. Is that the only thing you won't have on pizza? What about like anchovies? I'm sure are horrible to me. I don't like olives.
Yep.
So pineapples, where you draw the line?
Mushroom. Get mushrooms off my pizza.
Okay. So if we're drunk one night and I order a pineapple and mushroom pizza,
I'll kill you.
That's it. That's a no.
I'll kill you. I'm trying to compose myself so I don't vomit again.
In this time in America, like I said, we're split. In all seriousness, though, like I said, there are two parties generally: the Democratic Party and then the Republican Party. In high school, for about a brief week, my friend Steve and I were part of Nader's Raiders. Do you know who? Do you know this?
I know who Rolf Nader is?
Do you know of this faction that is Nader's Raiders?
I am familiar.
Okay, Ralph Nader,
Yeah.
right? Independent.
Yep.
Guy is a legend,
Yes.
right? In his own mind.
And in ours.
So, well, that is the third party. Generally, like I said, there are two. I, as you know, being a Native American man, tend to lean towards being a little bit more democratic, a little bit more liberal. Well, you, on the other hand, tend to be a little bit more conservative and a little bit more Republican. In a time like this, how is it that someone like you and someone like me can get along? What do you think makes us?
It's real simple. We're adults.
Okay.
We're allowed to have opinions that are not the same. And we have mutual respect for each other, and it's not a difficult concept to master.
Where do you think it starts at, though? Where do you think that starts at? Where just that understanding, just that, like I said, that we're okay with having different viewpoints.
We have brains.
So, I mean, does it start in high school? Do you think it starts in middle school, elementary school? Does it start with education? Does it start with parents?
I think it starts with good parents and a good, solid education.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to learn, you're gonna always understand the fact that people have different outlooks in life. Not everybody's gonna have the same thoughts as you. They're not gonna think the way you do. Like it's the way of the world. And if you're a semi-intelligent individual, you can understand and still appreciate people that don't have the same views as you.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's that understanding. For me, I was fortunate enough that my parents are still together, and even both of them are still alive. There's something my dad had instilled in me is knowing, and I think that helped me being a Native American growing up, knowing that we're probably the smallest minority for the most part in America, and it was just knowing.
I thought all you guys were dead.
Trail of Tears, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was just that understanding, like knowing, like, hey, we are the smallest minority, but he let me know, like, getting along with people, understanding, knowing what it's like to be in their shoes was a big part of his teachings growing up.
It's being empathetic.
Yeah, absolutely. And to maybe take a little away from the seriousness, I think humor as well.
Absolutely.
Binds a lot of people. My friend Tom Seaworth, that son of a bitch is absolutely the complete opposite of myself. He's white, I'm brown, I'm overweight. He argues and he will say that he's overweight, but he's thinner than I am. He's from Illinois, I'm from Wisconsin. He's a Michigan Wolverines fan, I'm a Badgers fan. He is Republican, I'm for the most part Democratic. Anything and everything about him was the complete opposite of me. But somehow we're friends. I think it's the humor that can really bring two different people together. And while I'm not saying it's the answer for America, I'm just saying I think that's a good part and a good glue that brings me and old Matt Foley here together.
What's up?
Absolutely.
I'm so close to death right now.
Fantastic.
My brain is not functioning. I'm sorry.
Okay, Cal. We're almost done. What is the drunkest you've ever been? The absolute cream de la cream drunkest you've ever been. You don't even have to necessarily remember every single gory detail, but what is the drunkest you've ever been?
Oh, God. That's a very, very, very good question.
You're debating if it's right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is by far the worst hangover I've ever had.
Oh, the worst hangover you've ever had?
This is the worst hangover I have ever had.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know why.
As big of a party as you are, to have that honor on Brunch at Tito's is absolutely... I'm taken back. Thank you, sir.
I feel like God himself has taken a hatchet and put it right between my eyes. Split my skull open.
So this very well might be the drunkest last night.
It's a very real possibility.
Okay. All right, Cal. So normally on this last question, I would ask my guests to take a shot with me in the morning to maybe cure whatever hangover you were on.
I don't think I could smell that right now,
That's
so
fine.
I'm just gonna back.
I will do it for the both of us. Normally we take the shot and then I would answer, or I would ask the question. For both of us.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's a horrible choice. I immediately regret that. There's a lot of regret going through my brain right now.
I don't blame you. I regret sitting by you right now because I can smell the bourbon.
What fucking proof is that? 8,000 proof. Jesus.
8,000. Wow.
8,000.
That's
Dying.
impressive.
All right, last question. Oh, fuck. My basket's looking good. All right. I got it. I'm fine.
You seeing Jesus right now?
Yeah. Fuck. How old are you? 26?
37.
You're 26. 4 years you're going to
Now
be...
you're telling me my age?
Yes, I tell you what I want.
I can smell that booze. Don't look at me. Oh,
So-
you cock. Oh, you are an ass. Oh, I hate you.
So, you're 26.
bury me with my family. The trash.
You're from Appleton. You're still living in and working in Appleton.
Mm-hmm. This is correct.
What has kept you in Appleton?
Jobs, basically.
Jobs?
Yep. Job security.
Mm-hmm. Is this a company you feel that you can advance in that keeps
absolutely.
you in Appleton? Would you want to move anywhere else? Is your home or your homegrown Appleton? Is this
I have
where you
no
want to be?
idea. I don't have any reason not to move somewhere else. I mean, I could. I haven't.
Yeah, that was something I've always wanted to ask you, and I felt that this was a good platform. Was asking you, why still Appleton? And it's that job, it's that career. If this job or career, let's say, God forbid, you lose your job, would you continue to look in Appleton? Do you want to be out on your own? Do you want to do anything else? Are you pretty comfortable? Are you pretty content?
I have not given it a ton of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very content right now.
Things going good?
Mm-hmm.
You're sticking to Appleton until further notice. Awesome. Appleton, stay out on notice. Calvin is going to be there for some time to come. If you guys think that you can handle a night with me, if you think you can come down and party, you think you can handle the Brunch at Tito's experience, maybe you think you can handle some questions, some shots, a little bit of breakfast food, message me on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, fucking smoke signal me. I don't care. If you think you can hang with me, let me know.
Let me tell you this. I know you all think you can hang. You can't. Don't. It's a trap. You're all gonna die. Slow, painful death. I'm gonna go die myself now. This has been super fun. And by fun, I mean this is the worst experience of my life with one of my very close friends. Fuck me.